Hey mama, welcome to your Purpose Pop-In. I'm Danielle and this is your bite-sized boost to reset your mindset, release the chaos, and step back into your day with purpose and peace. Over the next few minutes, we'll get refocused, refreshed, and realigned. So let's get to it. Welcome back, mamas. Y'all, I am excited for something that we are going to launch this week that I hope is going to bring you joy, that I hope is going to kind of get you into motion. We always talk about taking actions and doing things, and I'm usually giving you challenges each and every week or things to think about or do, questions to ask yourself. And this week is going to kick off something that I was kind of challenged by one of my friends to do over the weekend. And I really think it could be important because accountability is something that we all need, right? At least most of us need accountability. And as moms, accountability can become something that is super crucial for us from other moms, from people in our lives, support, that we can get from people that are close to us, but also support that we can provide for one another. And I've been trying to go through this house transformation. I have been trying to get my house in order. I have been feeling like I am closed in my house, needing to purge and organize and get systems. And we have too much stuff and all of this. And I have been trying to do that for quite some time, longer than I would like to have been trying to do this, right? I feel like it should be finished by now. And I was thinking that this struggle that I'm having is so relatable. It is something that if you aren't having this exact struggle with your house, you're probably having a struggle that is similar in some way, shape, or form and would be relatable to the struggle that I'm having. Right? And so I want to challenge you this week to think about what is one thing that you could accomplish this week that would make you feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders? What is one thing you could accomplish that it would just make you feel like you could breathe easier or it would make you feel lighter? And I don't want this to have to be something that would be overwhelming, an overwhelming task. It could be something, that you've been putting off for a while, but this could actually be something that is new. For me, it is finding a home for all of the things that I actually got for my birthday, which was last week. Now that might sound super silly, but I got some things that are for my home and they're bigger items. And guess where they are? They're sitting out now as I'm trying to declutter and get rid of all this and organize and figure out where things go. They are now putting a stress on me because I'm seeing them when they shouldn't be where I'm seeing them in the box or, sitting on the countertop and not having a home yet. And all I need to do is figure out where those things have a home. And the reason that this is so important to us as moms is something I talk about all of the time, but this type of thing, it actually creates this additional mental load, this mental checklist of things that we keep in our mind that a lot of the time does not get written down, right? But we house it in our heads and we carry it around with us. And when we don't deal with it, it becomes an added burden, an added stress, and an added thing that weighs us down. And so on Thursday, I'm going to get into how we deal with this, why this is important. And I want to end today with a quote from Lou Holtz that says, "It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it." It is not the load that breaks us down, right? It's not the actual things that I have to put away that are a problem. It's the way that I'm carrying it. It's the way that I'm oh my gosh, I have to get these out of here. They're in the way, they're whatever. It's all this stress that I carry around that. Instead of just doing the thing, then I'm putting all of this added pressure on myself. And we're going to talk more about that on Thursday, how to deal with it, what we can do to help us alleviate some of that mental load that this creates. And I also would love it if we kind of held one another accountable. And I'll come up with a group where we can get together and hold one another accountable to these things that we are going to accomplish. And we'll walk through it together. And we may not be dealing with the exact same problems or the exact same issues. However, it's all going to translate to the same reduction of overwhelm, reduction of added stress, reduction of this week, we're going to talk about mental load, but next week it'll be something different, okay? But we're going to go through it together and we're going to see how we feel after these next couple of months and how that accountability piece of holding one another accountable and seeing how that has an impact on how this affects us, okay? And so I'm super excited for this. I would love to know your thoughts. Please shoot me an email at danielle@prioritizewithpurpose.com, or just go to the website. You can download some free resources there that will help you, so you can sign up for a clarity call. And I will make sure that I link the group from prioritizewithpurpose.com as well. And I will also put it in the show notes on Thursday, okay? So I will meet you right back here then. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, Mama. If so, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and then hit share and send this to a mom who needs this in her day. I'll meet you right here on Thursday. Keep smiling, y'all.